Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Global JDV News. Today, we're tackling a really common and frustrating problem for many PC users. You're excited to upgrade to Windows 11, you run the PC Health Check tool, and bam! You get the message, this PC can't run Windows 11. It usually points to things like not having TPM 2.0 or Secure Boot. It feels like you're being forced to buy a new computer, right? Well, what if I told you there's a way around that? In this ultimate guide, I'm going to show you, step by step, how to install the beautiful, modern Windows 11 on your older, officially unsupported hardware. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be running Windows 11 on the machine you thought was left behind. First things first, a quick disclaimer. While this method is widely used and generally safe, you are modifying the installation process. It is always a good idea to back up your important files before starting any major operating system installation. Create a full backup of your C drive or at least copy your documents, photos, and other personal data to an external drive or cloud storage. It's better to be safe than sorry. Once you've backed up your data, we can proceed. This process doesn't require any super advanced technical skills, so just follow along closely, and you'll be fine. Alright, let's get into the tools you'll need. It's a very short list. First, you'll need a USB flash drive with at least 8 GB of space. This will become our bootable Windows 11 installer. Second, you'll need to download the official Windows 11 ISO file directly from Microsoft's website. I'll walk you through finding that. Just search for Download Windows 11 and go to the official Microsoft page. Scroll down to the Download Windows 11 Disk Image ISO section, select Windows 11, choose your language, and click Download. It's a large file, so it might take a little while depending on your internet speed. Third and finally, we need a wonderful little tool called Rufus. Rufus is a free, lightweight utility that helps create bootable USB drives, and it has a magic feature that will handle all the bypasses for us. Just search for Rufus and download the latest version from its official site. With our tools ready, let's create the special bootable USB drive. Plug your 8 GB or larger USB drive into your computer. Now, open Rufus. The first thing you'll see is a device drop-down menu at the top. Rufus should automatically detect your USB drive, but just double-check that the correct one is selected. You don't want to accidentally wipe the wrong drive. Next, under Boot Selection, click the Select button and navigate to where you downloaded the Windows 11 ISO file. Select it, and Rufus will load it in. Now, here comes the most important part. After you select the ISO, Image option drop-down might appear. You can leave that as standard Windows installation. The real magic is in the options Rufus presents. Once you click Start, a window will pop up titled Windows User Experience. This pop-up window is the key to everything. You'll see several checkboxes. The most important one for us is Remove Requirement for 4 GB plus RAM, Secure Boot, and TPM 2.0. Make sure this box is checked. This is what will allow the installer to run on your older hardware. You might also see other convenient options like Create a local account with username, which lets you bypass the need to sign in with a Microsoft account during setup. I recommend checking that one as well, and you can type in whatever username you want for your local account. Once you've selected the options you want, click OK. Rufus will warn you that all data on the USB drive will be destroyed. This is your last chance to make sure you've backed up anything from that drive. Click OK again, and Rufus will begin creating your custom Windows 11 installer. Just sit back and relax while it works its magic. Once Rufus finishes, it will say ready in a green bar. Your bootable USB is all set. The next step is to boot your computer from this USB drive. To do this, you'll need to restart your PC and enter the BIOS or UEFI settings. Usually, this involves pressing a specific key right as the computer starts up, like Delete, F2, F10, or F12. The key varies by manufacturer. So, you might see a message on the screen like press F2 to enter setup. If not, a quick search for your computer model and boot menu key will give you the answer. Once you're in the BIOS, look for a boot or boot order menu. Your goal is to change the boot priority so that the computer tries to boot from your USB drive first, before the internal hard drive. Select your USB drive, move it to the top of the list, then save your changes and exit the BIOS. Your computer will now restart and, if you did everything correctly, it will boot from the USB drive. You'll see the Windows logo, and then the familiar Windows setup screen will appear. From here on out, the installation is almost identical to a standard Windows 11 install. You'll select your language, time, and keyboard preferences, and then click Next. On the next screen, click Install Now. You'll be asked to enter a product key. If you have one, enter it. If you're upgrading from an activated Windows 10, you can often click I don't have a product key, and it will activate automatically once you're online. Next, choose the version of Windows 11 you want to install, Home or Pro, for example. Make sure it matches the license you have. Now you'll arrive at the which type of installation do you want screen. You have two options, Upgrade or Custom. If you are upgrading from Windows 10 and want to keep your files and applications, you can try the Upgrade option. However, for the cleanest and most stable result, especially on unsupported hardware, I strongly recommend choosing Custom. Install Windows Only Advanced. This is what's known as a clean install. This will erase the partition where your old operating system is, so again, I hope you backed up your data. In the Where do you want to install Windows screen, you'll see a list of your drives and partitions. Carefully select the primary partition where your old Windows was installed, usually the largest one on drive 0. Click Delete to remove it, and then select the resulting unallocated space and click Next. The installer will now take over and begin copying files and installing Windows 11. This is the longest part of the process, and your computer will restart several times. Don't press any keys, just let it do its thing. After the final restart, you'll be greeted by the Windows 11 Out-of-Box Experience, or OB. This is where you set up your user account, connect to Wi-Fi, and configure your privacy settings. If you use the Rufus option to create a local account, it will make this part much simpler. Just follow the on-screen prompts, and in just a few minutes, you'll be looking at your brand new, shiny Windows 11 desktop, running smoothly on your supposedly unsupported PC. Congratulations! You've successfully bypassed the restrictions and given your old hardware a new lease on life. So there you have it. A complete, step-by-step guide to installing Windows 11 on almost any PC, regardless of those pesky TPM and Secure Boot requirements. You've saved money and reduced e-waste by upgrading your existing hardware instead of buying new. Now you can enjoy all the new features of Windows 11, like the centered start menu, redesigned interface, and improved performance. If this guide was helpful to you, please give this video a huge thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Do not forget to subscribe to Global JDV News and hit that notification bell so you do not miss out on more tech tips, tricks, and news. If you have any questions or run into any issues, drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.